December. I was struggling with that infamous 17th verse, so I did what I do. I went down to the White Horse to sharpen my thoughts and to slacken my thirst. Mr. Thomas was there in his usual condition, slumped over on the high-back swivelly chair. But as hard as I tried, I could not place the stranger in the tweedy brown jacket and the snowy white hair. A small crowd had gathered at the table where the round empty shot glasses stood in a row. Well, I've heard that the record is 18 straight whiskeys, and I've only got 3 more to go. If you want my opinion, and I'm sure that you do, it's not labored for bread nor the strut across the ivory stage. It's the fish freezing waves of the caroling sea that spindrift these marvelous words as they dance across the page. Well, the stranger then spoke in a strong northern accent. Do you mean to tell me you can't tell the sea from the road? Oh, dear friend, I would wager this evening you and I, we both have a distance to go. Well, the sea is lovely, dark and deep, but the road speaks of travel and decisions to make, and we both have promises yet to keep, and tasks we must finish, and steps we must take. Oh, my love, why did you leave me? How could you desert me in this perilous hour of my need? Even so, you have to believe me, the pain goes away just as soon as the wound starts to bleed. A hush fell on the bar. All the patrons awaited an answer. I was fearful these 2 fabled poets would soon come to blows, so we got in my car and we wound up in Derry, New Hampshire, where the old apple orchard was sleeping neath a blanket of snow. Mr. Thomas jumped out and he strode across the field where a line of gray boulders drew him like a clarion call. He cried, "Death hath no dominion, good neighbors make fences." Then he pulled down his trousers and proceeded to piss on the wall. Well, the old man was upon him in an instant. There was kicking and biting and pulling of hair, but it wasn't long before the shouts turned to laughter. last time I looked, they were floating on air. I got back in my car. I couldn't decide between anger or revelry. Which was the worst? I returned to my apartment on the Lower East Side, and I went back to work on that infamous 17th verse. Oh, my love, why did you leave me? How could you desert me in this perilous hour of my need? Even so, you have to believe me, the pain